Hello, hello, hello. I'm back again. I'm back again. I'm back again. I'm back again. This video is called. Why do we do it? It's called. It's about Facebook. I'm on Facebook, and I'm sure that some of you on here on YouTube are on Facebook. Why do we? Why do we do it? Why do we do it? Why do we click onto people's names? Why do we click onto people's names? Why do we accept people's names? Why do we accept people's names? There are a class of people on Facebook and even on other um, social networks who only accept people as friends and only click onto people's profiles because they are looking for numbers, to have numbers on their list and say, oh, I've got around 700 friends. And out of the 700 friends, I guarantee you they do not talk to any of them, or a high percentage of them. I'm a highly sensitive person. Sometimes I can be too sensitive. Many moons ago, I realized that on Facebook is quite buggers out. I actually just tried to do a video on Facebook. I did 13 minutes of rambling on, only to find that there's an error. Please record. I said, no way am I recording that again. Anyway, so this is about Facebook and why. And before, I realized that sometimes if you put a profile on Facebook and somebody clicks on to be your friend, something happens in Facebook that sometimes that person will be removed from your friendship list without you actually realizing it, and that basically showing that you don't really talk to them a great deal. Anyway, and sometimes people will just suddenly remove you, and I sometimes got a memory like a sieve and not realize that months later that so and so's not on my list, and I try and find them and I click on to be friends with them. But one of the things that gets on my nerves about Facebook is people will click on to be your friends or will accept your friendship, and you try and have a conversation with them and they don't respond. And I think maybe they didn't get the message. So I leave it on a wall thing. There's a wall thing where you can don't respond. A message, don't respond. And I will be honest, put my hand up and say, I don't like rejection. I hate rejection. But the thing about that is that even though I hate rejection, I always get over it. Today, somebody who runs this certain thing, who I clicked on, and I recognize that his name's not on the list anymore, but I'm his group. I'm still on the name members on his group. And I thought maybe he deleted his profile or whatever. Only discovered that he still has a profile he's on. And I don't know whether he removed it or me off the list or whatever. The old me would just automatically go and click back on again, and I thought to myself, delete, have some. That's the correct word. I react instead of thinking it through. So instead of thinking it through, my reaction is to click back on that person B again. And I thought to myself, today, Dilly, think it through. So I thought it through and I said, you know what? I am not so desperate that I'm going to click on to be your friend if you've removed me. So I'm not going to do that anymore. I have been removed from Facebook before and re-registered, like many people. I'm not the only one. Many people have been removed from Facebook and had to re-register again. To me, the main reason why I did Facebook, because I like meeting new people. I'm all the way in England, London, England, and I like to know what it's like in Miami, in Saudi Arabia, in Nigeria, in Ghana, on the planet Mars, or on the planet Jupiter, or whatever. I'd like to hear about you, to become friends on here, to hopefully one day meet you. I may never meet the majority of you, but it's good to have a dream. There's one thing I don't do, that's chase after people. Somebody on Facebook said something I felt was sexually inappropriate, asking me questions like, is so and so top or bottom? That's highly inappropriate. Even though I was had a long distance relationship with this person, I still think it was inappropriate. Because I've got this big mouth and I'm very brutally honest to people, I'm very direct. This person thought I was being vicious to them on Facebook. And I'll tell you something, honey, I am not going to chase after you. I will not chase after you. I will not chase after you. I will not chase after you. You can remove me from the friendship list. That's your choice. but I will not chase after you, because I am not so desperate that I'll put up with people coming out with inappropriate comments. I even sounded off to a number of people about what this person said on Facebook. Everybody said that was a so inappropriate question to ask. But the person felt my comments were vicious. And if they felt they were vicious, then so be it. But I felt they were sexually inappropriate. And I just, usual me, just said what was on my mind. And some people find that very difficult. But what I want to know is, those of you who are on YouTube that are on Facebook, do you find it the same as me, that people will accept you to be your friend or click on to be your friend, and when you try and engage with them, don't engage? I got something to tell you. A high volume of people that will become your friends on Facebook, will accept you as a friend or click on to be your friend, only want you as a number. You are not a name, you are a number. And that's all you are. So they can say, oh, I've got 5,000 friends, I got 3,000 friends, I got 2,000 friends. They really don't want you. They don't want you as a friend, they just want you as a number. And that's very sad, and they're very sad. I'm not going to lie and say that I always respond. If I don't respond to you, it's because I am not in front of the computer. My computer may be left on, but I'm actually not in a room, or I'm asleep on the bed, or I'm downstairs. One of the things I find very difficult to do is talk to 3 people at the same time. So sometimes you may click on Facebook to try and talk to me, and I don't respond because I find it very difficult. I lose my train of thought if I'm trying to talk to 3 people at the same time. So I most likely won't respond to you because I'm talking to somebody else. And I'm not going to toss them aside to try and talk to you. So if I don't respond to you, it's because I'm either not in front of the computer, because I'm talking to somebody. And sometimes there are people who I've befriended that I want to remove off my friendship list because it can be a real pain in the ass. And so I've removed them. And weirdly enough, I have people on there who click on to be my friends and they can't speak a word of English. And I thought to myself, how are you supposed to communicate when you can't speak English? How silly is that? But me being me, I said, alright, let me be friends with you. Maybe you find another way to communicate with me. But I don't speak Spanish. I don't speak Afrikaans. I don't speak Zulu. I can understand wee bits of French. I can understand Yoruba. But very few Nigerians can't speak English. I can't speak Yoruba. I can understand it, but I can't speak Yoruba. I don't speak Spanish. I don't speak Portuguese. So that's my thing about Facebook. I now ask myself, why are you clicking on to be this person's friend? Some of the times it's because some of these guys are very, very handsome. And sometimes it's because I'm drawn to them. I say, oh, he looks interesting. By the way, majority of the people on my list are men. It's the gay thing, I don't know whether it is. I do have a minority of women on my Facebook list. Basically, very rarely do I get even women wanting to be friends on Facebook with me. It's majority men, stroke gay men, majority gay men, or whatever. So, what do you think? Leave your responses. What do you think about the people on Facebook who click on to be your friend and never communicate with you? Or, out of nowhere, remove you from your list? But as I say again, sometimes Facebook, being Facebook, you find that the fucked up system of Facebook will remove people off your list without you knowing. I try to record a video on Facebook. 13 minutes I've rabbited on. Only to discover at the end, sorry, there's an error, you have to do it again. I said, hell to the no, I'm not doing it over again. And so I'm doing it in reverse, record it on YouTube, then put it on Facebook. Because it's just been ridiculous. I have 20 minutes on Facebook, but I'd rather have 10 minutes of being able to record something knowing it's just going through. So, this is Dele, signing out. Subscribe. Tell your friends. The gay man from London wants to be your friend. I haven't been to America since 1993. That's 16 years. Give me a reason to visit America. Ta-ta!